Hi, my name is Jared. Welcome to Effortless Qigong. I am a Qigong teacher who helps people to have less stress and more energy throughout their day and week. Today I'm going to show you how you can have less stress and more energy throughout the season of spring. When we live in harmony with the spring season, we'll have less stress, more energy, and we'll have more vitality in mind, body, and spirit. Qigong is an incredibly powerful practice with really modern applications, even though it's over 5,000 years old. Qi means energy, means our life force, our breath, our heartbeat, our metabolism, the fact that we're alive, our feelings, our emotions, all that stuff is Qi. And Gong means to be skillful with and to work with. And so what we want to do is we want to work with our Qi, with our life force, in a skillful way throughout the seasons to improve our health, our mental well-being, and to live an incredible existence. In short, Qigong is the art of less stress and more energy. So the first question you should ask yourself is, would you like less stress? And would you like more energy? Chances are, if you're watching this channel, you would. Today I'm going to show you 4 things that you can do this spring season to have less stress and more energy. Let's dive on into it. The first problem that leads to our stress is that we're just coming out of winter. And when it's winter time, we often want to spend more time indoors. This means more time indoors, sitting on a couch or a chair, in front of a screen, breathing, air that comes from a vent or unfiltered air, and we're disconnected from nature. So one of the solutions to that is, now that it's springtime and it's warmer, is to actually get outside, go into the woods, go to a park like I am and all these beautiful people walking around me are. And what you can do is you can just simply go out in nature, right? Go for a walk, breathe the fresh air, and you're gonna notice that you're gonna start to feel less stress and you're gonna start to feel more energy. I'm gonna be saying that a lot throughout this video because being in nature is just really good for us. Have you ever heard of the term nature bathing? Spring is a great time to start to do that, right? As it's warming up, let's get outside, let's see the flowers blossoming, let's reconnect with the natural world so that we can feel better and enjoy the spring season. Getting outdoors helps us to regulate our nervous system, create more inner balance, and to enjoy the natural world around us. The next problem that can happen throughout the winter season that we want to correct now that it's spring is, like I said before, we're spending a lot of time indoors. And one of the problems that's really happening in the West right now, whether you're living in Canada like me or in the United States or other developed countries, is that it's really easy to find ourselves feeling isolated. There's a loneliness epidemic, especially among men, but I'm sure it affects a lot of women as well. And so what we want to do is we want to use the spring season when, running clubs are starting up, there's more events starting to happen around the city, is you should go and you should start looking for events, start finding ways to socialize and make new connections. Go out, meet friends, and when we start to socialize more, whether we're making new friends or we're calling up old friends that we haven't spoken to for a while, or family members, and we're deepening those connections, so we're gonna start to feel a lot better. We, as humans, we need social connection. When we start to neglect that, which is super easy to do in this modern age with the internet, we feel like we're connected on social media, but really we aren't. It's super easy to end up feeling really lonely, and sometimes we don't even notice that we're lonely until we start to socialize, and then we realize, oh, part of my stress, my depression, my low mood was that I wasn't socializing enough. And so spring is a great time to do that, right? New roots are growing, things are changing, the trees are growing, and we can make new connections in the same way. The third problem that happens in winter is that we aren't exercising enough. We become dormant, we are sitting around. And so spring is a great time to start to exercise more by moving, by stretching, by doing Qigong on a regular basis, or any other type of exercise that you enjoy. As long as you enjoy it, you're gonna get the benefit from that. There's tons of science, and we know this intuitively, especially nowadays, that exercise is super good for us. And so let's make sure that this spring that we're getting outdoors, we're exercising, and hey, if we're joining a running club and we're getting that social element as well, that can be great too. There's walking clubs, there's running clubs, there's hiking groups. There's so many things that we can do that allow us to exercise, be outdoors, and get that social connection. Now, we don't have to do them all together, but I'm just kind of painting that picture that these are options that are available to us. The fourth thing that causes us to have a lot more stress and a lack of energy is our nutrition can sometimes get really thrown off, right? Maybe if we are really stressed with our job, with work, with all the other things I've mentioned that can cause stress, being indoors, being isolated, not exercising enough, is that we start to feel stress, which can be painful and uncomfortable. And so one of the things that we can end up doing is eating unhealthy foods as a result, right? We're eating maybe chocolate bars or chips, or we simply just aren't paying enough attention to make sure that we are eating healthy foods. And so one of the things that we can begin to do now that it's spring is we can do maybe some herbal tonics, like dandelion tea is really good for the liver, really good for your body. You can switch that up for coffee. I really wouldn't recommend that we drink coffee on a regular basis. Also, things like stinging nettle can be great. Eating leafy greens, doing a detox this time of year can be really healthy. And I recommend that you start to do some research and ask yourself that question, like, have I been neglecting my nutrition? How can I begin to eat more healthy and start to take those steps right now as we enter the summer season, right? As seasons change, it's a good time for us to also change, reflect on our habits, and to make sure that we're doing things that are really healthy and they're gonna get us moving towards having less stress and more energy, which is what Qigong is all about. So, all in all, these are very simple and very down-to-earth lifestyle changes that we can begin to make this spring season. When we do it, we're gonna start to feel a lot better, we're gonna have more energy, we're gonna be more resilient, because when we have more energy, we're more resilient to deal with the challenges that life is throwing at us, the stressful job situations, the stressful things we see in the media and the news, whatever it is. When we're going outside, spending time in nature, when we're de-stressing, we're relaxing, right? When we're exercising, when we're socializing, and we're eating well, and we're taking care of our bodies, we're gonna just feel a lot better, right? Some of these things can be done really in any season, but spring is a great time especially to start to do these things, because like I said, it's starting to warm up, things are getting nicer outside, nature's beautiful, and as humans, when we are enjoying life, when life is beautiful to us, when we're eating healthy, nutritious foods, when we're building healthy and loving relationships, when we're doing exercise that we enjoy, when we're spending time outdoors, that's when we can really start to get a holistic sense of health that is covering many different bases. So I hope you enjoyed this short talk on how you can live in harmony with the spring season. If you have any questions, leave them down below. Please like this video if you liked it. I hope you enjoy the upcoming Qigong routines that I have planned, and I'll talk to you soon. Keep it effortless. Peace.